Yours truly's over here at Kroger Park, and guess what? It's really clobbered. So when it's really clobbered like this, plus I do see some bass and bluegill in the water, I'm gonna go with a grasshopper, little foam grasshopper, size 10. Yeah, size 10. And I'm using a 4-weight. This is that Redington Pursuit that I was using the other day with that Ross Fly Start and 4-weight fly line, weight forward. Pond is pretty clobbered, but I do see some bass as well as some bluegill kind of hovering about. There's a hit right there. Nice. Okay. So when it gets clobbered like this, I'll tend to shift over to some top water, in this case a foam grasshopper. And the main reason being, well, at least I can keep it out of all the junk, because it's starting to get clobbered here. All right, there's one. He took it. That one just jabbed at it. All right, not a biggie. Still counts though. That's what you do when you're on these little quick trips, you know. All right, let's see if I can get it back in that open area. Okay, I'm watching there. He had it again. I can see him playing with it. There he goes. Polarized glasses definitely helping, but these guys are pretty small. Not as big as some of the other ones we've caught. But hey, I got a small fly right now. Here we go. Foam grasshopper. It's one that I tie. I think I got several quick tie videos on it. Let's stay back here. Again, I'm staying off the bank here so I don't spook anything, because there are some that are really close to shore. I've had some that are just a few feet with their beds. In fact, I see one over here right now where it's nice and clear, and I know there's another one that's kind of hanging out here, but well, there's one looking at it. A little bluegill. Yeah, there he goes. He's got a shoulder on him, putting a bend in the rod. He's not as big as I thought he was, but definitely scrappy. It is a small fly. It's about a size 10. Yeah, size 10. And oh, there we go. That one I saw something jump off to the left and was able to drop the fly right in that pocket where he's at. And yeah, he's one of the bigger ones we've caught this round. Another bluegill right there. Let me go walk up here on the pier and to describe the area real quick. If you're using a lure right now, you're gonna have a hard time fishing because of all that green stuff that's in the water. All right, and it's that floaty green stuff. So you can see over here, this is the area where I was catching a few, losing a few. Okay, and I'm just dropping it into different pockets that are out there. You can see just some open areas. That's where you drop it. There's one that just moved up and hit something. And you're really not retrieving. You're just dropping the fly in there, giving it a few twitches, waiting for the strike, and if not, just moving on to the next item or next spot. Okay, over here, I can see several open spots. I can see some bluegill kind of hanging out. I don't see a bass yet. I do see a turtle. Let's go work the bank. Okay. And yeah, I've caught some good sized bass here and catfish, as well as some nice sized bluegill over the years, and you know, comes and goes. All right, I'm going to stay off from the bank of about maybe 10 feet. Drop the fly in an open area, let it sit, and I got my polarized glasses, looking for some shadowy movement or whatnot. See if something's going to come look at it. Go and recast a little bit further. I can see a nice wide open spot here, so I'm going to drop it out there. See if I can get attract something. There we go. Yeah, there he goes. Saw something like a wake headed toward it, so kind of hesitated on recasting and just let it go, and got this little guy. So we're gonna have some fun with some bluegill today. So I'm doing these short retrieves, and I'm watching them come up right behind it really quick and striking. See if I can get them to do it again. So short retrieve, little pause. There's something chasing it. Yeah, he chased it. All right, that one chased it. I could see him come up right behind it and go for it. So nice. Got the little shoulder on him. Ah, yes, a fish. Got an audience here. This was one of our bigger ones. He's about maybe 6 inches. Yeah, it's a fish. Yeah. All right, there's one chasing it. It's coming right behind it. There, he hit it. He hit it. Nice. All right, so what I can see is, I don't actually see the fish come up and take it. Instead, I see the fish come up right behind it and they'll come up and strike the fly.
Wow!
I'm not the most accurate caster, so if I get into the greenery, all I do is just bring it in, take the junk off it and recast. All right. And then other times, if I'm really trying to make sure oh, there's a hit, make sure I'm right over the spot, I'll do multiple false casts watching my fly like this, and then I'll let it drop, because then I'll get an idea where the fly is going to land. There we go, there's a hit. All right, little guy. It'll give me a good idea because I'm doing a bunch of false casts, not to get the distance on the cast, but instead just to measure where I think the fly is going to land. And yeah, when I can't judge the distance so well, I find that helps. All right, let's let that guy go. Go back out again. Thought I just saw something moving here. There's the hit. Oh, that was a little guy. Came up and hit it hard, but it was little. All right, let's just let it sit again. I see a turtle now. Oh wait, something's coming behind it. He's chasing it. He was interested in it. There he goes. Yeah, that's a bass. Ah, oh, man, that was a bass. Yeah, that's the hard thing about this is you're using these small size 10 hooks on these bass. You just got to get them right on that lip, else he's going to throw it on you or he's going to cut you off. And well, that one threw it on me. I'll cast it, and as I'm bringing it in, oops, I'll see the wake behind it, and I'll just try to time it to where one, do I see the fly disappear, or two, do I see that swirl? There we go. Ah, lost that one. All right, yeah, so that one, he was over there behind it. He was chasing it. I could see the wake, I could see the take. He had it. In fact, this one had it also. And I ended up throwing the hook on that one, but luckily this one stayed on the hook. All right. So hey, yeah. So when you're fishing these areas, take advantage of these open spots where you can cast your fly. I definitely would not recommend trying to do some casting here right now. It's more of the find the open pockets and take advantage of that open area as long as you can, and get something that's going to be moving by. All right, let's see if I can get this guy off. Took it nice. It's not deep, it's just in there, so I gotta do a little working at it, but I got it off. There we go. All right, right there. There's one looking at it. Let me see if I can get him to chase it. There he goes. A little bit bigger. And that one, I kept pulling it out of his mouth just to see, and he kept going at it. All right, I'm surprised. It's probably less than a foot deep where I just cast. I do notice that they're fairly warm, so the water must be warming up. Okay, he's in the water. Yeah, things are warming up. Let me see if I can get it back out again. There we go, back in that hole. See if someone else wants to. Yeah, there we go. That one wants to play. He just came up and gulped it. So it looks like the bigger ones just come up and gulp, the little ones chase it. All right, so yeah, we'll just have a little fun out here on a Friday, April 21, enjoying a little respite before the weekend activities kick in. And in this case, doing another GoPro fishing live stream, mobile fishing live stream. Yours truly, Glenn, with the City of Allen Fishing Field Team, COAF Field Team on YouTube. And what we do is we'll simulcast this as a podcast, so you hear me doing a lot more talking than I normally would when I'm fishing. So bear with me, because hey, we got to keep the peeps happy. All right. Plus it's fun. Talk fishing. And there's one looking at it. That one I saw the wake first, then I saw the fish. And oh, he's a little guy. He's like a 3 incher. All right. So I hope you guys are having fun. Well, you can only have so much fun watching someone else fish, but I'm hoping that you can maybe take away a few lessons learned, because you know, yours truly, avid fisherman, but I've made lots of mistakes over the years, and can never learn too much when it comes to fishing. Well, you can never learn too much about a lot of things. And in this case, I'm just kind of putting what I've done in the past to use and making adjustments. Like the most recent adjustment is I've been doing that strip set or strip strike hook set wrong. I've been pulling on the line and lifting the rod at the same time, and what you should be doing is pulling on the line as it's just another strip on your fly line, and that's all you need to do when you're fishing a streamer to set the hook. All right, so good to know. And putting, again, what I learned over the years is to step away from the bank. So I'm off about maybe, I'm about 20 feet right now, and another 5 feet plus to get to the open area. And I'm just kind of staying back right now, watching the water, looking for maybe something that might strike or that may be cruising about. And I'm just gonna drop my fly. Right there, dropped it, let it sit for a little bit. I heard something looking at it, hit it. Now I'm gonna give it a twitch. Give it a twitch. See if it'll come back. All right, I'm gonna stay in this same spot. Got a really good view of the fly, and I don't see anything there behind it looking at it. So now I'm just gonna pop it up and recast. Oh, okay. Now I see a bluegill came up. And these polarized glasses definitely make a difference. There he goes. And yes, that's why they call it fishing. You don't get them all. It's still fun though. All right. All right. There they are. You see them? All right, right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There's 6 of them. I don't see Mama though. Where's Mama? Huh. Interesting. I don't see Mama. All right. Well, they're out cuddling together, working the bank themselves. All right. So I'm going to cast out. Do these twitches. There's a strike. That one just hit it. I just saw him hit it. That's it. No wake, nothing. Just came up and popped it. Not a big one, but still a fun one. Right here. Blue gully. There's one chasing it. Oh, there's the big one. I saw that. That's a bass, I think. Yeah, it's a bass. Yeah, I saw the wake come up right behind it, and he struck. Oh man, and he took it in. So this is the classic example of where the bass takes it and he ends up rubbing the line, and it cuts your line. In this case, I'm using a 4-pound tippet, and when I get those bigger ones, that's where I lose them. Is either I have to bring them in right away, or in a few good strokes of the tail, I'm gonna lose him because he's gonna cut my line. And that's kind of the main reason why you really try getting them on the that hard lip area. Once they get in deep like that, you know, now you got the jaw just rubbing up against your line, and if you can't bring them in right away, you're probably gonna lose them. And yeah, I've lost many a bass because it cut my line, and I suspect it's that case where they swallowed it. In fact, you can go and do a little line check real quick. Just take my hand and draw it up on that 4-pound test and see if I feel any nicks and whatnot. Luckily I don't. So yeah, I get a buy on that one. All right, so we got a bass, even though there are more bass here. That one is a classic strike that I like, where you cast and you see this wake come up behind it and he just hits it hard. Those are fun, especially when they're the big ones, big bass, big striped bass. So especially working over there at some of the pools and runs over there at Denison Dam. There's one that's chasing behind it. All right, there we go. That was a bluegill. I saw the wake, then I saw him hit, and then I got him. And I'm still standing off, I'd say about 10 feet, 6-10 feet. Oh, that's a nice sized bluegill. See if I can get him to hit again. Bigger bluegill. came up right behind it. Yeah, there he is. He's just sitting there now. Here he comes. Come on. He had it. See if I can get him to hit again. Here he comes. He's coming back. Bam! Oh, there's the riptide lips technique. That's not the same bluegill. The other one was bigger. All right. Let's work this pocket. Boom. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's a bass looking at it. Oh, that was a bass. Oh, I pulled it out of his mouth. Ah, he came up. He had it in his mouth. I pulled it out of his mouth. Dang it. Had a nice sized bass come up and take a look at it and actually swipe it. Well, I was saying, you never know. Sometimes you get some good sized bass striking your little fly. In this case, a little size 10 grasshopper. And unfortunately, I got to see him, and I got to see the mistake I made. I pulled it right out of his mouth. All right, let's go back out here and see if we can catch something on this end, and then we'll close it out. Did have an opportunity for one bass that was bigger than what I normally been, at least. Oh shoot, I may lose this fly. Oh, okay. But I ended up pulling the fly out of his mouth. Oh man, I think I just snagged a turtle. Oh yeah, I did. He was kind of cruising by when I set the hook. He got hooked. Let's see. Oh man, oh now he's trying to run off. Shoot. Okay, bear with me. Gotta do a little forceps thing here. Looks like I got it just under the his whatever thing, shell or whatever. And you gotta be careful with these guys because they definitely have a capability of biting you. Luckily I got these forceps, so I do have a good chance of, there we go, getting the fly off. I got the fly, but there we go. All right, well, let's help him here real quick. Come on, buddy. There you go. Let's see if he'll run. Maybe I need to step away a little. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's uninjured. Maybe just a little spooked right now, but hey, we'll catch up with him here later. But hey, I got a turtle. Snagged him. It was an accident, but hopefully I can get something not by accident. It's kind of lurking in this area. All right, let's go. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. There he's off. All right, good to go. All right, until next time, we'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.